So many of us are exhausting ourselves for an audience that does not care half as much as we think they do. Like, live your actual life. Live your life. What's going to happen 100 years from now? All of us will not be here. Hi there, it's Amarachi. Thank you for having me on your screen. So today I want to have a very honest conversation, and Biko, please, Ejo, I want you to stay with me because this one might actually make you think. You know, a few months ago I turned 30, and I know what they say about 30. You know, 30 is the new 20. 30 is fabulous. 30 is everything. Welcome to the third floor. And honestly, in a lot of ways I agree. But turning 30 also did something else to me that I was not actually prepared for. I wasn't expecting it. It made me do the maths. It made me do a lot of reflection. You know, I started reading about life expectancy in Nigeria, and the numbers, they stopped me in my track. They put me back to reality. According to World Bank data, the average life expectancy for women globally is around 76 years, while for women in Nigeria, it is about 55 to 62 years. I mean, look around you. Look at the obituary posters around you. What are the years you see there? I am 30. That means statistically, on average, I have practically lived almost half of my life. Let that sit for a second. Hey, God. Now, I know you might be thinking that's depressing, but hear me out, because for me, it was not depressing. It was not scary. Rather, it was clarifying. It was like someone turned on the light in a dark room that I've been fumbling around in for years. Because, you know, when you sit with that number, when you actually let it land, you start looking at yourself very differently. You start asking yourself different questions. Not what do people expect of me, but what do I actually want? Not how do I make everyone comfortable, but how do I actually make my life count? And then I realized something else. I realized that for so much of the first 30 years of my life, not all of it, but a lot of it was spent living for other people, making decisions based on what would make others happy, what would keep peace, you know, what would make me look a certain way, shrinking myself in rooms where I should have spoken up, you know, saying yes when everything in me is screaming no, staying in situations longer than I should have, because I was more concerned about what people would say. Right? Here is what I know now. You cannot pour from an empty cup, and you definitely cannot build a life that actually means something if you're spending all your energy constructing it around other people's comfort. Like, so at 30, I'm not a small girl again. At 30, I made myself a promise, a real one, not a vision board promise. Like, I took a decision that for whatever years God gives me on this earth, whether it's 30 more years, whether it's 60 more years till the Lord comes, I am going to live them intentionally, like on purpose, for me and for the people who are actually in my corner. What does that look like practically? For me, it means a lot of things. For one, it means making choices based on my peace and not on pressure. Like, if something is not giving me peace, I don't care how reasonable it looks on paper. I'm learning to walk away from it. Like, peace of mind over chaos, over high blood pressure. Another thing I'm learning to do is putting myself on my own priority list, not at the expense of my daughter and not at the expense of my responsibilities, but alongside them, because I matter now. My rest matters, my growth matters, my joy matters. Number 3 is to stop performing for people who are not even watching, because these people that we think they care, they don't care. So many of us are exhausting ourselves for an audience that does not care half as much as we think they do. Like, Live your actual life. Live your life. What's going to happen 100 years from now? All of us will not be here. And number 4 is getting serious. Getting serious about my faith. This one is personal to me because life is spiritual. Whether we know it or not, whether we like it or not, life is highly spiritual. And the physical is controlled by the spiritual. And again, I want to always be in that consciousness of who God says I am, and stop outsourcing my validation to people that can take it back at any moment. Yes, I'm God's girl and He loves me absolutely. Number 5 is making time for things that make me feel alive. For example, coming up, showing up here, talking to my camera, making this video, being present with my daughter, building something with my own hands that I'm proud of, having family time. Life is short. Finally, life is short. And I don't mean this in a motivational way. I mean it literally, like the numbers are right there. This became real to me after I lost both parents, both under the age of 70, both under the age of even 67. So my question to you today, and I genuinely want you to think about this. If you did the math on your own life today, how would the numbers make you feel? Are you are you living in a way that you'll be proud of? Are you choosing yourself at least some of the time, even if not all the time, because we have to make sacrifices sometimes? You don't have to answer me, but answer yourself honestly. Answer yourself honestly. And if you've watched to this point, I say thank you for staying to the end of this video. I'd really like to know your thoughts in the comment section. Do you think I'm overthinking this thing? Do you think I'm taking it too seriously? Just let me know your thoughts in the comment section today. Let's continue this conversation, and I will see you in my next video. Do have a lovely day. Bye.